I think it's time to get started. All right, well, welcome. This is part 2 of my playthrough of Queen of the Past Part 3. This is the realm City of the Red Crown by Jolliffe. I started playing this realm last night, had so much fun with it. We're going to continue on with that experience tonight, see what kind of progress I can make. Maybe I can finish it tonight, or maybe I'll finish it tomorrow night. We'll see. I hope to get it finished in the next couple days here, just so that I have open up time to do other cool things on stream. But I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. This is the City of the Red Crown. It's a really cool realm that's divided up in a city into these sort of districts. Let me pull up my version of the map, which has where I am right now. I'm hanging out here in East Grade, which is like the fancy, wealthy part of town. We ended last time with a fight that I successfully finished after my second attempt. I did die the first time, but in between those two fights, I really got to see the cool mechanic that Aaron added to this realm, which is the components of enemies. Let me see if I can show you an example by finding that enemy that I fought. I think it was page 26, something like that. Yeah, Ozin. This is who I just killed. So, enemies in this realm, you fight them, and they have these kind of components that are giving them cool bonuses. They're like the big parts of the boss that you're trying to like break off, essentially. And you can't kill the boss until all the components are out. So like, even though this person only has 2 health, I can't just go kill them right away. I have to destroy their like really annoying eye and the buckler that they had. And so it was cool. The first fight, I was realizing that I wasn't going to win, but the goal was take these things out because they stay broken, even if you die. And then I came back, cleaned the fight up, no problem. So that was really fun. That was fun to see that mechanic in action. So we ended then here at this point, which is East Peak, which is spot 4B on the map. It's got a delve here, but I can't do it because I haven't found this NPC Oleana, so I can't do this yet. But by clearing out this fight, because it's a unique fight, it stays cleared, and I've got this delve open to me to come back to in the future without having to worry about the fight. So that's why I did it. Plus, it's just nice to take out the unique enemies. It's nice to, and I got to kind of practice my build. And I think my build is kind of cool. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect build. I haven't been rolling consistently well enough for my build, but we'll work with it. I've got some notes going on. So the only thing that I've got here, I know that there's a lore, there's 2 delves in East Grade that I can't do. This one requires lore 3+, which I don't have. This one requires that NPC, which I don't have. The only other thing I know on the map is over here is like a realm reset, like a realm clock reset, which is really cool, but I don't need to do that because I just fought a boss and cleared a bunch of the clock anyway. So I think I'm going to go up into the Barrows. So you don't mark the clock when you move between points, but you do mark it when you move between districts. So I'm moving between East Grade into the Barrows, and so I have to roll to see how many segments of the clock fill up. Roll to 1. That's an awesome way to start the night. It's only 1 segment that buys me time to explore this place without having to worry too much. Love that for me. Big fan of that. The only other thing to kind of note as we're going to this is that I do have like the Estus flask sort of thing that I found here. This is a cool item that Aaron had in a previous realm, and it's back here, and I have 2 uses of it. It's basically something that I could heal myself, and this thing resets and every time I rest or die. Kind of like an Estus Flask in Soul games, where you sit by a bonfire and it refreshes. Okay, so we're going to 3B. 3C looks like it's inaccessible. So we're going to just go to 3B and see what's going on there. Clover the dog has come. She has arrived. She's here to bring luck on this journey. She likes to hide under my desk, so I'm trying to give her space. Goodbye, Clover. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at point 3B and see what it is all about. 3B. Oh man, it's one of these words that I don't actually know how to pronounce. Sepulchral? Bummer. Bummer for me to have to read that out loud. Terrace. The spooky terrace. It's a spooky terrace. Clusters of bulky stone tombs filled the section of the city most shrouded by the dual mountain peaks. Oh, that's right. We're kind of like in the shadows of these mountains. Locked to prevent them ever being opened. Carvings on their walls depict gruesome executions at the queen's hands across multiple eras. This queen is brutal. Speaking of the queen, start this realm by fighting the queen, which is really cool. Just trying to keep an eye on what my dog is doing. Which is really cool. And then I just kind of let myself die because I knew I wasn't going to win, and then I forgot about the whole components thing. So I think that's going to bite me in the butt when I fight the queen eventually. There's a fight set up, but if you didn't watch last night, this isn't actually a fight. This is just here if the palace guards essentially find me here, which is what happens when you fill the realm clock. So I've got some stuff here. Ooh, I have the option to clear the realm clock. That's amazing. How full is my clock? I might do some other things and then clear it. Okay, yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I need my... I gotta come back to this point. This is page 22. I need to get my little X that I use. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mark this delve. Whoa! I'm gonna mark this delve. Every time you do an action on a point, you fill in a segment of the clock. So the clock is at 6. It's pretty full. Requires lore 2+. I've got that going now. Add a connection between this point and point 1A. Oh, cool. This is now letting me connect 1 and 3. Which is really helpful because you have to roll for the guards when you're moving between points. So now, less likely to... I don't have to add as many guard patrol things. Looking up from a ledge lined with gravestones, you identify a path you can take across the rooftops to travel across the city much more quickly. That rocks. I'm going to draw that on my map here. Cool. I got a cool map, or a cool... I'll make it red so it matches the others. Great. I've got a path I can take between 3B and 1A. That's great. I like having that. I don't have the crypt key, so I can't do this other one, but I think I am going to just do this. So it technically, when you mark an action, it fills the clock. So this is the last thing I can do before the guards trigger, but then I clear it. Then I just clear out the whole clock, which is amazing. I'll just move that over there. That's awesome for me. I love that. Great. So there's one more delve here that requires the crypt key. So I should take note of that. I'm doing this in numeric order. 3B has delve requiring crypt key. Okay, cool. Got a crypt key requirement. I still don't know how to get to 3C, so I can go, basically go into 3A, because I don't need to go back to East Grade anytime soon, and I don't need to go back home. So I'm going to just go to 3A and see what's up over there. So that should just be the one right above this. The Moonlit Promenade. twirling ivy creeps up brilliant white pillars as they arc overhead, like strands of infection overtaking a massive ribcage. Sick. Alright, so I've got a brand new clean realm clock, so I don't even have to think about this happening anytime soon. Okay. There's a fight here. It's a unique enemy. I'm built to fight unique enemies only in that I have a rune that lets me heal back to full after I kill a unique enemy. So I'm tempted to kill this person, especially since I'm going to get a crypt key out of them. 100% going to do this fight and go back and open up that door. Sweet. Alright, so I got to set up this fight. You use this fight setup, but you don't use these locations because this is if I was getting jumped by the palace guards. In this case, I'm fighting this thing, Ghost Ripper. Fuck yeah. And then these husks. Which sounds pretty fucking cool. So I need to set up a bunch of difficult terrain. So I gotta get rid of these, because these are all my permanent terrain. I use this for difficult terrain. It's not like the best, but it's just what I use. Excellent. I really gotta lock that so I don't grab that on accident. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Where are all these people? Ghost Ripper is at B1, and then the husks are at C1 and B4. Cool. Ghost Ripper, you're that thing. The husks, they're gonna definitely be the weird skeletons. Did I say C1 and B4? Excellent. And then where am I? I start at C3. Oh, I'm surrounded. Surrounded by Ghost Ripper. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, cool. We got ourselves a setup. Anything else I need to do? Special. When Ghost Ripper is defeated, clear segments of the realm clock. Oh, okay, so this is the same thing. I could have saved this. Oh, well. And gain the crypt key. I just want that key, you know? Oh, what I should have done is I should have gamed this. Because I have the rune that lets me do something at a place before doing the fight. I should have done that here. And then I would have gotten a little bit more out of the realm clearing. Oh, well. Hopefully I'll remember to do that in Neighborhood 2, which I haven't been to yet. Ghost Ripper. Okay. Well, let's see what Ghost Ripper is all about. Ghost Ripper. Health of 6. Unique Beast. So if I had my Beast Bane Blade from the Fellwoods realm, I would be in a good spot. This enemy cannot share a space with other units because it's huge. Its range is adjacent only. Okay, cool. And then it has this component. Voice of the Grave. Just 4 health. Howl also adds a husk to an empty... Oh, so that's one of the things that it can do. But I have to take out this component to kill the boss anyway. So effectively, the boss has 10 health. I want to destroy this first so that it minimizes the effect of this thing. And if I die, this stays gone when I come back here to fight Ghost Ripper again. Perhaps the only being who still recalls the earliest days of the Queen's rule, when her subjects still had hope that her death would liberate them. Damn. This queen is not well liked. And then we got some husks. Let me get some dice for the dust, or the husk health. Health 2. Range 0 to 1. Death throws. When this enemy reaches 0 health, it rolls and performs an action before dying. Ooh. Mean. And then it's got some cool hit effects. Ooh, it has a non-action on ones. They just kind of sit there. I like that. A mushroom-covered body lingering far too long after the excision of its spirit. Okay. Let's fight these fools. Let's start by figuring out what the husks are going to do. We'll go yellow, then blue. 2 and 2. Alright, so 2 for the husks. What is that? I'm gonna just move them now. Move 1, harm 1. Great! You little ghouls. Come closer. And then Ghost Ripper also gets a 2. Wow. Ghost Ripper on a 2. Geist Fang. That's a great name. Move 2, harm 1, ignores block. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm usually not blocking very much with this build anyway. Did I say move 2? Ah, that's interesting. So, you know, and this is something I'm going to have to remember moving forward. The order that I move the enemies, you get to decide, and I moved these guys first, which actually is going to prevent Ghost Ripper from getting close to me, because Ghost Ripper can't be in the same space as another thing, because Ghost Ripper is huge. This huge beast. So, kind of worked in my favor that I moved the dudes first. I kind of forgot about that. So, hey, I cheesed it, right? I consider that all part of the fair play of RUNE is doing that sort of stuff. Okay. We've got ourselves some action. So, Ghost Ripper is not going to be able to hurt me. It's just these two, what are they called? Husks. But let's see what I can do out of this. As sort of a reminder, my build is all about, is all about trying to get a lot of movement in so that I get these big hits. Because my Eye of Yore, if I move at least 3 spaces this round, I get to do my harm before enemies. Which is nice. That's effectively what my blocking is killing them before they can kill me. I rolled a 5 and a 3. Pretty good. Pretty good starting roll to this fight. Okay, what can we do with a 5 and a 3? Well, the 3 can't be used with the Great Axe, so I'll probably just move it over here. Actually, 5 and 3 is awesome for me. So I can't use the 3 on the Great Axe. I can use it on the dagger, though. That gets me 2 points of movement and 1 point of harm. And a 5 gets me 1 point of movement and 3 harm with a cleave. So I'm gonna be able to do my Yore thing. So I gotta think about how I want to do this. I think I'm gonna just I'm going for Ghost Fucker. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Because I moved, I get to deal my harm before the enemies do. So I cleave. I hit harm 3. That's gonna cleave and kill this thing, which will do its death throws in a second here. But also, I'm doing 4 points of harm to Ghost Ripper, which is just going to knock out the Voice of the Grave immediately. Just crush it. This thing's dead. I am feeling great about this first turn. I'm feeling really good about this first turn. Considering the combats in the last time were not so much in my favor, this is a nice change of pace. Okay, so I kill these goons. Ghost Ripper does hit me back. I don't have any blocking going on, so I'm going to take 1 from Ghost Ripper. The other guys are too far away. They can't hurt me. But this thing does get to have an action because of the death throw. So let me roll and see what it does. A 4. 4. Move 1, harm 1, and then if it hits, which it's going to, Engrave's highest die next round is reduced by 1. Ooh! Aaron loves these little debuffs on hit. I like that a lot. Okay. So it moves, in its death throws, it kind of comes clambering forward, gets its gross mushroomy hands on me. They kind of funkify me a little bit. I take another point of harm, and I'm a little weaker next fight. But now this thing is dead. Ghost Ripper, I've destroyed their powerful thing, which is great. So, you know, all around, pretty happy with how that round went. Actually, I forgot. Cleave kills this thing too. It's all enemies adjacent to the target. So this thing dies too. Oh my god, I gotta see what this thing does too then. It's unlikely that it's gonna be able to do anything because it can't move into this space. I rolled a 2 with it, which we know is move 1, harm 2, yeah. So it can't do anything, it just dies. Even better. This round is even better for me. It's just me and Ghost Ripper now. I just got to do 6 harm to this thing before it kills me in 10. And it can drop me all the 1-to-1 HP. That's fine. My rune is going to put me all the way back up to full HP. So I'm feeling really good about this fight. I like that rune a lot. And it seems to fit this realm in particular that has... It seems like there's probably a unique enemy in each neighborhood. So this rune that I've chosen seems to have benefited me greatly here. Okay, start of the next round. Ghost Ripper gets a 2 again. Jesus. What's wrong with that die? So it's the Geist Fang. Ghost Ripper doesn't want to get closer because they can't occupy the same space. They're happy with where they are. They're going to just do 1 harm to me. That's fine by me. Let's see what I roll. 4 and 1. Not as good, but we'll see what we can do with 4 and 1. Right now, I'm just looking to maximize damage, which means I'm probably going to just do this. I'm probably going to sum these and do the cleave, the big swing on the axe, and just take the hit from Ghost Ripper, right? So I take a hit from Ghost Ripper. I deal 3 to Ghost Ripper, leaving it at 3 HP. Fine by me. Feels great. Feels really good. Feel like I'm going to kill this thing in the next round. Ghost Ripper gets a 5. That feels like it's probably more terrifying. Howl. So Ghost Ripper is going to do 3 harm to me, which would normally be scary. Normally you'd be worried about it blocking or running away from it, but that rune and me being pretty sure that I'm going to win this fight, I will just tank this hit and I will just heal back up. If I hadn't destroyed Voice of the Grave, what would have happened? Howl also adds a husk. Ooh, okay. So I'm glad I destroyed that right away, because otherwise we would have had more goons to kill. Okay. Cool. So Ghost Ripper's gonna do 3 harm to me. I roll a 2 and a 1. 2 and a 1, huh? Okay. Okay. 2 and a 1 gets me nothing with my Great Axe. So I have to sum them, use them on the dagger. I can get some movement. I don't really need to move, but I'll just do it just for fun. So I'll deal 1 harm to Ghost Ripper. They do 3 to me. I'm at 6 health. They are at 2 health. So, you know, I think we're going to be okay. Unless I somehow completely biff this, which I don't think is possible, but you never know. Ghost Ripper gets a 1. I think that's just that. Move 2, harm 1. Yeah, so this is going to sit here, try and hit me. That's fine by me. Hit me all day long. 2 and 2. Okay. Okay, dice. My dice have sort of started to get a little sassy on me. They're not as great as I would like them to be, but that's okay. Ooh, don't move that. We're going to sum these. We're going to do the 4. I'll take the 1 hit, go to 5, but I will do 2 harm to Ghost Ripper, kill them. Success. Ghost Ripper, dead. Husks, murdered. Oh, no. Where is my little axe? This. Alright, so. We put this here. I get the crypt key. That's nice. Completing this fight does not progress the realm clock, and I would normally clear some segments, which could have slightly gamed this, but it's okay. I accept this. I do have the crypt key. I'm going to write it down, even though I'm going to go use it right away on that other place. But it's nice to have. I got the crypt key. So, I am at 5 health, but I have Fate's Hunter as a rune. Whenever you kill a unique enemy, regain all your health. So, I go back up to 12. Why do I have 12? Normally it's 10, but I also took Fate's Foe, which gives me just +2 to my base health. I like the runes that I took. These are all from the starter set. They're cool. They're cool stuff. Alright, so I got that done. I have the crypt key. I will do this search, so I will mark the clock once as I do the search. Find 3 wolf's teeth. It's consumable. Spend in combat to cancel out one space of an enemy's movement or ignore one block. Ooh, that's cool. You manage to harvest some of Ghost Ripper's teeth, one second, which flicker with an ephemeral glow. They could prove useful for bypassing an enemy's defenses or pinning them in place. The reason I'm laughing is because I also have Fate Thief as a rune, which once per realm, so you can only do it once in a realm, you can mark a point action before clearing any fights. So I was saying earlier that I should have gamed this and done this, and now reading this, it would have been very funny. Like, I stole some of Ghost Ripper's teeth while they're still alive, and then I went back and fought them. That would have been a funny story. Alright, I got wolf teeth times 3. Actually, I'm gonna put that over here, because I'm gonna need to remember that. Alright, you know, if I put it somewhere else other than the combat page, I will not remember that I have that. Cool. Alright, I got some wolf teeth. I gotta mark the realm clock. There we go. There's our first segment. We're going back to the 3B, because we got the crypt key now. And I had, you know, left myself a little note to go back here. So, 3B. We're back here. We're gonna do this. Lose the crypt key, and add a connection between this point and point 3C. Excellent. So let's draw a quick line. Great. We got that. Let's mark the clock. And then I lose the crypt key. And I don't need this note anymore for myself. Alright. Let's go see what 3C is all about. You search the tombs and mausoleums covering the terrace and find one with a thick iron door similar to the metal of the key you found. The lock is old and weathered, but eventually the key turns and the door opens with a deep, tired groan. That's me every single day. Every morning. The Veiled Crypt. Just good names. Good names on these things. Love a spooky name. A long, twisting stairway descends to a chamber with a stone table at its center. A lifeless body lays atop the slab, covered in black cloth that spills down to the floor like heavy, dark mist. All around the ancient room, sealed for untold decades, perhaps even centuries, deep gashes and smears of bright red blood mar the stonework. Still fresh and new. What are we doing down here in this creepy crypt? Possibly learning. Okay. I'm gonna do the learn. This is really interesting. I'm hesitant to do the learn because I have the capacity to heal when I take the learning action with one of my runes, but I'm not gonna be coming back to this area, I don't think. I don't think I'm coming back to Area 3 anytime soon, other than to do this delve. And I need this to go do a delve somewhere else. I need to be at least lore 3, so I think I'm just gonna do it. It marks the clock, but that's okay. Oops. Oh god. I'll just do it. I want the lore. Alright, let's increase my lore to 3, and then let's read. I think I'm gonna get most of my healing from like my Estus Flask and killing unique enemies. You pull back the black fabric shrouding the entombed body and see the face of a young woman in plaintive repose. Her head is adorned with a crown as red as the wound that blossoms in the center of her chest, as though it was inflicted just yesterday. What are we doing down here? What are we doing down here? I mean, she's the Eternal Queen, right? And she wears a red crown. Is this... I'm thinking like a couple of different things, right? Like, the queen's killing people to gain the immortality, and like this is obviously a ritual, perhaps like cutting out the heart, and they wear the crown as a means of part of the ritual. Or this is like another version of the queen, right? Like it's like a pod people or like clone vat sort of thing. I like theory one more, but you never know. Excellent. All right, let's leave ourselves a note here that 3C has delve has a lore 4+ delve. You'll notice that 4A has a delve that allows us to do it at 3+. So we're probably gonna go back there before I go to Red Hill, just so I can feel like I've kind of cleaned up 3 and 4. It does mean a lot of like unnecessary traveling. I might get a bunch of segments marked, and if I do, I'm gonna go like here and then here. If I filled a bunch of segments, I'll just clear it and then go to Red Hill as my last district. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so I can't do this because I don't have the stuff. So I'm gonna go back. I'm going back to 4A. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to 4A. I think I need to mark the clock one more time because I have the search from here. I have the delve that opened up the spot, and then this learn. Yeah, so I need to mark that clock. Okay, so let's see how many segments I fill moving between the districts. 6. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. That's not great for me. It means I'm probably going to get into a fight. Almost, actually, absolutely I'm going to get into a fight, because the delve is going to be in action, and then I'm going to be, no matter what, I'm going to be fighting. So, damn. If I hadn't rolled the 6, I might have been able to get away with it. Damn. Okay, we're going to 4A. Oh, it's right here. Okay, 4A. Here we go. It's a delve. Gonna mark the delve, and I'm gonna mark the clock before I forget. Requires 3+. Got that. You find a broken window in a remote house far from the main thoroughfare. Climbing through, it's clear that the abandoned residence was ransacked and picked clean many years ago. Still, you feel compelled to look around. Your effort is rewarded, as under a rug you find a trapdoor leading to a secret cellar. Here, a lifeless skeleton is huddled in a corner, clutching a plain wooden box to the leather apron draped over its rib cage. Inside the box, a fist-sized chunk of bright metal that seems to have naturally twisted into itself. Gain the corded metal, unique consumable. Ooh. We don't know what it does, but we got it. We got the corded metal. Hopefully we find a use for that at some point on. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to... I mean, it doesn't really matter where I move from, right? Just going to move here. I'll roll just for the sake of it, but it doesn't really matter because I fill in the segment, the clock fills in, and now I am fighting at 1A. So as a reminder, this is the first time the Roman clock is filled up. I've managed to reset it twice, which is awesome. When the patrol clock fills, the Queen's Guard start a fight at whichever point you're currently located using the point's fight setup. If a point already has it, use the terrain layout and starting positions for the fight setup unless this fight says otherwise. Cool. So we are going all the way back to 1A, which is right here. This is our fight. We got difficult terrain as a line across the middle, across the second row. all the rest of this goes away. And then the town guard are 2 soldiers and an archer, and then I'm over there. Cool. I'm gonna do soldiers, and then I'm gonna just change their colors so that I can do that. And then I'll just put this archer. This will be the skeleton. Spooky skeleton archer. Alright. You goons. Come and fight me while I'm here. This is interesting. I think we pointed this out in the very beginning. Which is, if you have a -2 affinity with Shaver from the previous realm, he's an enemy here. But I didn't play that realm far enough to make that happen, so I don't have to worry about that. But this enemy... So I just have to kill a couple soldiers and an archer. That's fine. Alright, let us see what happens. Here's our soldiers and archers. What are we doing? Soldiers are 4 health. Let me get my dice set here. And archers are 3 health. Cool. If you didn't complete Coral Rock, they would have the armor, but I do. I did complete Coral Rock, so they don't have their shell armor. But that's another one of those cool things where what you did before carries on. All right, let's roll for the archers first. We'll say blue, then yellow. 1 and 4. 1 and... Oh, I don't have a 4 handy, huh? Cool. And then the archer gets a 6, which is that goddamn trap. Okay. The 1 and 4, they're each moving 1, although they're doing slightly different things here in terms of harm and blocking, so they're getting closer. This thing is also moving 1 closer and then leaving a trap. Is the trap only... It's only for engraved, so I mean it would leave it in a smart position like here, where I would likely want to go. Okay, cool. So I've got some enemies coming in. In terms of harm, I've got 3 potential harm coming in. One of them is blocking. Let's see what I can pull off out of this. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Last time I rolled 2 and 2, huh? Alright, 3 and 3. Well, I can't use 3 on the Great Axe. Summoning them doesn't get me any movement on the Great Axe, so kind of looks like I'm doing this. Kind of looks like I'm doing this. So I got 6. I can move 1, block 1, harm 2. Okay, I'm not going to move here and get myself close to both of them. So I'm going to move here. I'm blocking 1 of the 2 harm, and I'm dealing 2 back to them. So I go down to 11, and yellow is down to 2 health. Okay. I mean, a fine start. They're all clumped up. I would have liked to get a good cleave in, but didn't get that. Didn't get lucky. All right, let's do it again. Blue and yellow. 6 and 6. Fuck me sideways. What does a 6 with soldiers do? Harm 3. So they're going to stand there. So I can't just get away from them. But they're going to do 3 harm. Okay. And the archer gets a 3. I'll put that over there. Okay. An archer on a 3 moves 1 to get to range 2. I think they're probably already there. And does 2 harm. Yeah, so the archer's not going to move. They're going to do 2 harm to me. So, I would really like my boots or my Eye of Yore to trigger so I can get some killing in beforehand, because I potentially have some big hits coming in if I can't maneuver the way that I need to. 4 and 3. 4 and 3. What is 4 and 3? That, I think, works pretty well for us. 4 and 3. So again, we can't use the 3 over here. So kind of looking to see what this means for us. Move 2. I have 4 points of movement. That's a shit ton of movement, which is great. Yeah, this is great for me. And that means I get to do my harm before them. I'm going to get a big hit on all of this. So here we go. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to go... Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move through all of them. I'm now no longer in range of these dudes, so they can't hit me with the big hits. This is I'm too close to the archer. The archer can't hurt me. And then I swing hard. I do 2 harm to the archer and everybody because of cleave, which kills this goon. Great. It does 2 to the other one. And then 2 to the archer, leaving them at 1 HP. But I finish them off with the dagger. Dagger to the eye. Kills the archer off. And we are in a great position here. I like my maneuverability. I like my high maneuverability. You know, not having block can be pretty bad. Like, in sustained fights, I'm in trouble. But, like, against little goons like this, I can kind of, with this build, dodge around them for the most part without much trouble. Okay, cool. So that just leaves a guard that has 2 HP left. Let's see what they get. They get a 2. So they're going to move 1, harm 1, block 1. So they're coming on down here in my face. And then I just go like this. I get 3 and 3. Very similar to what we saw last time. So again, we can't use that. So we're going to just do it like this. That actually works out great. I block the 1 harm. I deal 2 harm back to them. They're dead. I don't take any harm. Fight cleared. Excellent. Excellent. All right. That was great. That was fine for us. And so, yeah, that's that. So, and because it's a cyclical clock, if the clock ever fills in again, I have to do that again, wherever I end up. So, all in all, that was totally fine for us. That was great. All right, so we're at 1A. I don't want to go to 1C and do the realm reset. Don't need to do that. We have a brand new clock. So I'm going to move to 1B, then I'm going to go to 2A, which is my first time in the Red Hill District. I have to roll to see how many segments I'm going to fill in here. I roll a 3. Oh, cool. That's just 1 segment. For some reason, I thought 3 was going to be worse for me. That's fine. Great. 1 segment. And now you can see in this district, again, we're in one of those situations where only 2 of them we can move to, and we got to figure out how to get access to 2C. So 2A. Looks like that. All right. Red Hills. The market. Cramped paths break up the blocks of crooked buildings like cracks through glass. These tight, unwelcoming streets are hidden even from the light of the moon. Cool. Cramped area. Ooh, glad I didn't fight here. That looks annoying. And a Pharaohmancer. Shit. Glad I didn't have to do that fight. What do we got here? We got a search, which I don't need to do because I only have 1 health taken off, so I think I'm good. There's a delve here that lets me get some affinity, and then I can get some lore going. So we're going to do this. We're going to fight. All right. I got to go get my little X thing. I always forget about it. Okay, we're not searching, we're delving. You hear a commotion in the marketplace. Following the noise, you see a woman surrounded by soldiers with weapons drawn. She deftly swings a sword to keep the soldiers at bay, all while clutching a baby against her chest with her other arm. Time to get involved. Alright, so I am going to fight one of these Pharaohmancers. Alright, so this looks like a real crowded map. Let's set up the difficult terrain first. I'm going to shrink this, just so that it's not as annoying. Alright, so we got a bunch of this stuff. Like that, and then how else is it? One down each, and then like that. Okay. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Alright, so here's our... here's our grid. Get our trap out of the way. Let's get us out of the way. I gotta remember I have my wolf's teeth. I can slow enemies down or get rid of blocking. I gotta remember to do that. I'm gonna move the wolf's teeth over here actually so that I look at it more often. Okay, let's figure out where these dudes go. Soldiers at A4 and B2. Alright. A4, B2. And then the Pharaohmancer is at C2. Cool. Let's get some... oh, and where am I? If you win this, you gain affinity with Oleana, which I want, not only for this learning thing, but there's another delve a while ago that I couldn't do because I hadn't met Oleana yet. I am over here at D3. Alright, let's see what these enemies are all about. Soldiers, we fought these before. We're familiar with soldiers. We've killed soldiers before. We're good over there. What is a Pharaohmancer? Pharaohmancers have 3 health. They're ranged combat dudes. They deal a decent amount of harm, and then add Queen's Iron to an adjacent space. Queen's Iron, 1 health. Enemies at range 0. Oh! That's pretty cool. Arcane Metallurgist trained in shaping iron and steel to outfit the Queen's armies. That's a cool enemy. Alright, let's see how it goes. Let's roll for our soldiers. Blue then yellow. 1 and 4. And then our Pharaohmancer gets a 5. 1, 4, 5. Alright, our soldiers are going to be moving up on me. Each of them is moving 1. Although they're doing so with different kind of harm output. So they start getting closer. And then the Pharaohmancer, on a, what I say, a 5? Move 1, harm 2, block 1. So the Pharaohmancer wants to get to 1 range. So they will move a little closer to me. They're going to move like that. I could put them on the difficult terrain, but I'm not going to do that. The Pharaohmancer is smart enough to not do that. They seem wily and crafty. So let's just see if I can get a shit ton of movement and get an amazing cleave on all of them. Okay, let's see what I get. I get a 5 and a 5. Probably. Oh, I think this is gonna get nasty. I think this is gonna get real nasty here. Yeah, you see it? You see it? 5 and 5. 3 points of movement. It gets me my Eye of Yore. It lets me go 1, 2, 3. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my wolf's teeth. I'm gonna use one of them. Cancel out the block on this nerd. Now I get to do all my harm first. So I'm doing 3 across the board because of my cleave. That kills the Pharaohmancer. Love that. And I get to do all this before the enemy actions because of my Yore. I do 3 to this, and then I do the additional 1. And normally they would have blocked and they wouldn't die, but I use my wolf's teeth to take that issue out. And then this guy is just sitting here with 1 HP left. Like I said, I think my build is awesome against mobs. It's really good against mobs. Enemies, maybe not, you know, like a boss. Because I have no block, essentially. I have one way of blocking things. And I keep saying, like, my block is killing them first. And that works against mobs, but it doesn't work against, like, a boss who you are absolutely going to go hitting each other at the same time. It doesn't matter if I can hit first, but we're going to just wear each other down. I'll probably get killed. So we'll see. So yeah, this soldier is sitting here. They whiff. They get a 4 again, so they move closer. Trying to hit me for the 2 harm. Let's see what I can do about that. 2 and 3. I have like a killer first round and then like a less satisfying second round. I only need to do 1 point of damage. I can't get like enough movement out of this anyway, so it doesn't really matter how I do it. I'll just make it like this, so it's a 5. So I'm going to take the 2 harm. There's no way for me to... I mean, I could keep dodging. Right, I could move away and then wait until I get my movement. Actually, that's probably the smarter thing to do. So here, I'm gonna be slightly annoying. I'm gonna use this to get movement and then just move further away. So they whiff. Because I basically want to get this to the point where I can trigger my Eye of Yore and then kill them before they can kill me, so that I don't take any unnecessary damage. They roll a 5, so that's again the move 1, harm 2. I just need to roll big on this. 6 and 1. It's not exactly enough, but I'll just do it. I'll block 1, so I'm taking 1 point of damage. I'll take that. I'm fine with that. So 6 and 1. I put the 6 on the dagger. Block 1. Kill it. Okay, I'm fine with that. I could have kept dancing, but we won't dance all night. Alright, so in doing this, we gain affinity 1 with Oleana, which I should take note of. Oleana affinity 1. I'm going to say +1. Oleana has 2 hits. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just do the learn action immediately afterwards. Because, of course I am. I got to get to lore 4. So that does a couple things. 1, advance the clock. 2, puts me up to lore 4. 3, I heal 1 because of my rune. So I'm basically back up to full. That's totally fine with me. Let's see what we learn. The woman exhales and relaxes once the last of the soldiers is dispatched. She soothes her fussing baby while eyeing you. Thanks for the assistance, she says. If you're saving me from soldiers, you must be working against the queen too. I'm Oleana. I lead a small group of rebels, call ourselves the Defiant. We've been holding our ground for a while now, but with your help, I think we might finally be able to go on the offensive. Looking forward to working with you, Engraved. Happy to be of service. Happy to help. So, with that, we have the ability to go back to 4. I did this, right? I did this 4A. I gotta double check that. I'm pretty sure I did the 4A delve. No, I didn't. Wait, that's 3C. Yeah, okay, I did the 4A delve. I'm holding on to that. So I've got a couple things that I need to go back and do now. I've got the delve in 3C to do, and I've got the delve in 4B to do. So I'm going to be doing some traveling again. But, you know, that's just part of the experience. It's okay. Okay. Well, let's go see what 2B is all about. I mean, let's not leave Red Hill until we've done everything in it. So 2B. 2B. West Peak. A steep slope brings you to a rocky shelf high above the city. The Queen's Palace hangs in the air, tantalizingly close, as though a powerful enough jump is all it would take to reach it. Oh, if only I could jump. Oh, okay. Well, let's find some stuff. I don't have Queen's Iron. Or I don't even know who the fuck that is, so I've met that person. So let's go grab that X. But we will do this to get Queen's Iron. So I got 2 kinds of metal now. Clover. Queen's Iron. Okay. Got that. Cool, cool, cool. Can't do the other delve, so let's go do the other things in the other places and see if that opens this up for us. Let's go to 3, and then we'll go to 3 and 4, and then hopefully I'm gonna figure out how to get to 5. I didn't figure out how to get to 2C there. Right? I didn't figure out how to get to 2C from either of these things. I should write 2A has a... 2A has a cover 3 health action, just in case. Okay, well, let's go here. So we travel, we see how many segments fill in. 5, so 2, 1, 2. We go over to 3C. And then we do the delve action over there. 3C. Alright. Boom. Delve. Let's mark it. Ooh, we're almost ready for another fight. Almost ready for another goon fight. Fires lore 4+, which we have now. If you have the Flask of Dimming Oil, I do, you can choose to permanently reduce its number of uses by 1. Otherwise, lose 3 health. Queen of the Past loses her immortality trait. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... I have it so that I have 2 uses out of it. I got lucky and found one, so I'll do that. I can still use my flask. There's no need to lose any health. That's fine. If you use the flask, you apply the mystical oil to the woman's wound. Oh, that's right, we're in this crypt. Though she is undoubtedly cold and lifeless, the gash closes and the blood immediately dries and flakes away. The runes within you pulse, resonating with some shift in the tapestry of fate, as though a grand mistake has just been corrected. Okay, yes, this is obviously connected to the queen in some interesting way. Cool. Cool. Alright. Alright. What I could do is I could cut back across and go clear the clock. I'll fill in a segment, no doubt. As long as I don't roll a 6. I'll fill in a segment, I'll clear the clock, and then go here. I think that's the play. I have the path now, so I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm cutting across back to 1A. As long as I don't roll a 6, I roll a 5, got pretty dang close. Oh wait, no, 5 is terrible for me. I didn't think this through. Well, I'm doing this fight again in the tavern. These people are like, why are you back? Why are you back here? Hey everyone, I'm back in the tavern. I guess we have to fight again, I'm sorry. Oh, I did not think that through. For some reason I thought I was only in trouble if I rolled a 6. And I was in trouble half the time. Shit. Okay. Anyway, we'll do this fight again real quick. We've done this one before. We'll do it again. Ideally, we, keep ourselves at a good health. Ah. Okay. Alright, you goons. Didn't I just kill you? Didn't I just kill you? Alright, let's roll it. Let's roll it up. Blue and yellow, 2 and 3. And then our archer gets a 4. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Uh, 2 and 3 for our soldier dudes. They're both moving and harming and blocking 1. Cool. So they start getting closer. Feels like deja vu. Archer on a 4, move 1, harm 1, block 1. It's so interesting that the archer has block. It's annoying is what it is. Okay. Cool. So these goons all go here. So everybody has one block on them right now. I do have the wolf's teeth to kind of cancel that out if I need to. Let's see what I get on my roll though. 1 and 2, huh? 1 and 2. And what sucks about this is not only do I have to do this fight because I miscalculated, but I have to add more segments to the clock anyway because I went to the wrong district. So I'm gonna have to go back into 4. Damn it. All right, 1 and 2. Literally nothing to be done other than to sum them and move them over here. Buys me 2 points of movement and 1 harm, which isn't great. I don't even know if it's worth using my... I guess I'll just use it. I'll use 1 wolf's tooth. I will attack this guy that I'm in the same space with. So that soldier goes down to 3. The archer can't hit me, and actually this soldier... Oh, soldiers, that's right. Soldiers hit insane. I thought I was being clever. No. Okay, so I'm going to take the 1 point of harm from the soldier. That's okay. Thought I heard my dog making weird noises. Okay, that's fine. Not my best round. Alright, blue, then yellow. 6 and 1. Alright, so I know 6 is they're gonna just sit there and do a big old rev up and swing. The archer gets a 2. I think it's just a little bit of movement and shooting. Alright, so the 6 is just gonna sit there. This guy's gonna try and move closer to me. The archer on a 2. Move 1, harm 2. So yeah, the archer's gonna go over here. The archer pieces out over here. Okay. Alright. I don't want to be next to this guy that's doing the big swing unless I can kill him first. I need a lot of movement in order to make that happen. Rolling a 1 and 2 again isn't great. It's really, really rough. Oof. Oh, man. Alright, so I sum them up. I'm going here. So I do 1 point of damage. I'm going to actually break the wolf's tooth. I want to get both of these guys at 3 so that I can kill them in a single cleave. So I break the block. So everybody's at 3. With 1 cleave, I can clean the whole crew up. But I do take the 1 harm from this guy because he's still in range. The archer's not in range. I'm on top of them, and this guy's swinging wildly. Would love to roll not a 1 or a 2 on this next one. Blue gets a 1. Yellow gets a 5. 1 and 5. Alright, well, I know this guy's moving here. He's moving closer. 5? Move 1, harm 2. Okay, so he's just gonna be staying where he is. The archer, by the way, gets a 6, which is the move and do the trap. Alright. Put the trap there. They're all spread out now. They're not next to each other anymore. Which is really annoying. I know I moved them, but still. 6 and 4. Okay. 6 and 4 is great. Love to see 6 and 4. The cleave doesn't really matter as much just because, you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't mind getting myself a little block, honestly. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I get 3 points of movement. 1. 1. I had to figure out how to do this. I want to be able to kill that guy. 1, 2, 3, but if I move here, I can't kill him with my axe. Shoot. Ah, the 3 points of movement isn't in my favor right now. 1, 2. Ah, I'm not gonna be able to pull it off because of the way that everybody's sitting. This is very unfortunate. 1, 2. Yeah, everywhere that's 3 away or some combination of 3 doesn't work out for me in terms of getting my cleave off, or my Eye of Yore off. Alright, well, that's okay. I will just move. I'm gonna move here. I don't want to be in range of both of them. So I'll do that. It will kill this soldier. I'll block one of the 2 incoming harm. That's okay. That's okay. I'll just do that. I can't figure it out. Can't figure out the better play. So I'll just do that. Okay. At least the archer's not shooting me and just laying a trap. Alright. Soldier and archer both get tubes. I know that's just move 1, harm 1, block 1 for this guy. For the archer, move 1, harm 2. Okay. 6 and 1. Ah, 6 and 1. It ain't great for me. Oh. 6 and 1. That way. 6 and 1. I can't put the 6 here because I can't even hit anybody. So I gotta put the 6 here. I move here. I do 2 harm. I could at least block the 1 harm coming in from the soldier. I'll do 2 to the soldier, which is really only 1 because they're blocking. But at least gets them in a slightly killable state. So 2 health on the soldier. Even if they have a block, I can kill them on a good swing on the axe. And then 3 health on the archer. Okay, okay. Alright. Blue, and then red. 2 and 5. Alright, so the soldier keeps getting up in my face. He's gonna move 1, harm 1, block 1. So he's gonna take a step back, take a shot at me. I'm gonna get a 3 and a 2. What can I do with 3 and 2, huh? Not a lot. Not a lot that I actually want. 5. I guess I'll do that. Oh, don't take that anywhere. I guess I'll sum them. Get harm 3. I'm gonna just kill the archer, so I don't have to keep dodging out of the way of the archer. So I'm summoning them, putting him on the axe, doing 3, just killing the archer. And then I take 1 harm. Ugh, I keep getting, like, whittled away slowly by these nerds. Alright. I just gotta put 2 points of damage into the soldier. They get a 5. That's the move 1, harm 2. I get, 3 and 1. Oh, wow, I'm really being punished for my arrogance earlier where I said these fights are easy against mobs. So, he's not doing any blocking. I have 5, huh? I'm honestly not feeling great about not having a lot of health. I don't want to take any more hits. So I'm going to put it in the dagger and just move away. And see if I can get a combo that I need. Because there's no way I'm going to just keep taking hits if I don't have to. 2 on the soldier. So move 1, harm 1, block 1. And then for me, 4 and 6. Okay. That should be able to do it. That should be able to do it for me. Yeah, I gotta do it like this, because I don't get movement on a 6 on the axe. So this gets me my Yore. That's basically just what I wanted, is I wanted to be able to 1, 2... Fuck, actually that's not... Oh, that's fine. I'll do it like this. No, because of the block. Oh my god, moving 3 is so hard. It doesn't work exactly the way that I want. 1, 2, 3. I can only hit him with a dagger. And I do 2 harm, but he's blocking 1. And I don't have like the wolf's tooth to break it or anything. Because the axe doesn't work on people who are in the same range as you. Oh, devastating. Alright, I'm gonna do it like this though. It's slow. I'm blocking the 1 harm that they do, dealing 1 to them. They're at 1 HP. We're in the same spot, just knifing each other. 2, they're happy with where they are. I get a 4 and a 1. Four and 1, huh? I mean, I know it's not the most exciting thing to do, but I'm gonna keep doing the dagger movement. Staying away from them until I can get a your shot in, and then be good. 4, they move 1 harm 2. Especially when they get things like that, then I'm just like in trouble if I don't. Alright, 5 and 3. This should be it. 5 and 3. What can I do with that? That. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. They don't have any block going on right now. They're doing 2 harm. I deal my dagger harm. I kill them off. Boom. Dead. That was so much harder. That one was way harder than the first time. That was so much harder. Alright. That clears out the clock. That clears out the clock. I have 7 health left. I could get 2 out of that. I mean, I don't really want to go over there and recover health. I could rest. I'm at the point. I might as well, actually. I'm at the tavern. Where's that tavern? Regain all health, unmark all non-unique fights. I haven't found a single non-unique fight. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to rest. Alright. I think we're going to wrap up here. Here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to mark the rest. I'm going to heal myself up back to... I'm going to mark the segment, show that we've done that. Fill myself back up to full. And then I'm going to leave myself a note. Part 3. Start by going to East Grade for Delve at 4B. I think that's where we'll pick up tomorrow night. I think, hopefully, tomorrow night, I can go over to 4B, do whatever the delve is there, now that I have the Oleana affinity. Hopefully that gets me whatever I need to figure out how to get to point 5. Because I think at that point, I've explored everywhere except 2C, which I don't know how to get to, and 5, which is where the queen is, and I haven't figured out how to get to her yet either. So hopefully the answers are at 4B, which means I think we'll probably be able to finish tomorrow. So tomorrow night, we'll start going to that delve, figure it out. Hopefully I'll have the secrets unraveled. I'll find my way to get to the queen and attempt to kill her. So that is it. That's where we're going to wrap up tonight's session. Again, this has been the City of the Red Crown realm by Aaron Jolliffe. It's a fan-made realm for the RUNE RPG. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I've been having a blast playing it. So hopefully you're enjoying watching this. I will be back tomorrow night, same time, to finish this thing up. So I will catch you later. Bye.